everything football.
Hey, Robert.
Whoa, long time no speak.
Long time, long time. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good. How was your weekend?
Good, good. We had a lot of some footies this
A
week.
lot of footy to catch up to, eh?
Yeah. So welcome to another episode of Footy Brews, everybody. Today we're going to be speaking about the roundup of the EFL Cup final, the
That's
Carabao
right. How
Cup,
about that final? Big final,
big final.
right? And you know what? Right off the bat, I just want to say we got it right. We got it right. We predicted
both
this
got it.
Mourinho leaving would not help Tottenham Hotspurs. And you know what people are saying right now? Son out, Kane out. They need to leave.
Off the bat, exactly. We both had it right. Our score prediction wasn't right, but 100%. You know what? You can't feel bad. You kind of feel bad for the superstars of Spurs. You know, they seems just been let down over and over. And I guess straight off the bat, from what we take away from that game is the domination of Man City on all aspects of the pitch. You know, every single part of that game was dominated by Man City, and just rightfully so. They deserve that win, and you know what? That's why we expected them to win that championship again. That's 4 times in a row now, and it was
So
never.
yeah, it really is their cup now. It's the Pep Guardiola Cup.
It literally is the Pep Guardiola Cup because this guy's literally killed it every single year. We can count on the Carabao Cup. That's Pep Guardiola's. And there's a funny picture of Zinchenko. He has a picture of it winning it all 4 times, and it's like he knew from the beginning. He had 1, then 2, 3, 4. He was ready for it. But I guess let's talk about more of the game analysis. What did you think overall?
Overall, I thought Man City played exactly how we thought, right? They'd be dominant in possession. They'd create all these chances. We expected them to, as Man City does, have a bit of a harder time, finding the back of the net, but they were dominant. They created all the chances they needed to. And the key players were playing well, right? Phil Foden was playing unbelievable. In my opinion, probably the best English player right now, super sharp on the ball, sharp movement, and creating like great opportunities, right? Playing well, I thought. Bernardo Silva was instrumental again. They played like a unit. They played Pep Guardiola style, and in the end, they had enough chances that one of them actually pulled through. They found the back of the net, and it never looked like they were losing grip from that game.
No, exactly, and that's completely on the same boat as what I feel. And I felt for me, the huge part of that game for Man City were the wingbacks. Cancelo and Walker were just running riots down that wing.
Mm-hmm.
Cancelo sometimes shifted into the middle and was playing as a CDM, kind of orchestrating because he's got unbelievable vision. He was making these cross the pitch type of crossing from one side to the other, from Cancelo to Mahrez, and just changing the game so fast. Spurs had to kind of on defensively have to reformate themselves in a way that it's like just to quickly transition from a quick to defending from one side to the other. And honestly, it was kind of unfortunate how they scored. That I felt, kind of what an open play goal instead of a corner kick. But you know what? They deserved the goal. There was chance after chance, and it was
begging for one goal to finally go in.
Exactly. It was like when you were watching, I was like, wow, Spurs might actually make it to the penalties, and that would just be a very undeserving win in my opinion. And there was on Spurs side, the only takeaway is, they held off a pretty good, solid defensive performance, but there's got to be talks about the attacking. When you have an attacking of Son and then Bale coming off the bench and then Mora, and then you have also Kane. These are players that are world-class strikers. And how can you not even get them the ball? Like, there's got to be something talks about what's going on. And of course, there's the excuse of Ryan Mason being a very young, unexperienced coach, 29, only 2.
You can't put any blame on him, I don't think. He just came in. He came in. What, you're going to bring him in, sack him the very next day? I feel so bad for him.
But no, exactly. I mean, you're right. He's an interim management, and that's why it still comes to say what Spurs' idea of sacking Jose Mourinho. It just comes back to that, right? Jose's got 12 out of 14 finals. He's got 12 wins. He's got one of the best rates for winning a final type of game. And it was kind of ruthless. Sky Sports put the comparison of Ryan Mason versus Pep Guardiola. and it was like 600 games played for Pep, 574 wins, like 20 trophies. Ryan Mason, 2 games played, 1 win. I was like, yo, why do you do him like that?
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, deservedly win, and I'm happy for Pep Guardiola. You know what? I think he's gonna go for the three-peat. I think he will honestly get it. We'll see with the champions, but I do think he's got this one in the bag, and then he's gonna have the PL. So I don't know.
Yeah, I wish you put a stronger lineup in the EFL against Chelsea. I think it would have been a similar story if you went all out from the beginning. And on a separate note, I think I don't know, how do you feel about Sterling right now? Because I think he's just all over the place, and he's been the consistent part of Man City that fails to find the back of the net, and he looks like he's getting in these great positions, but he it's almost like he lets the morale of the team down because he makes so many mistakes in the final third.
Okay, I think you're being a little ruthless on Sterling, and a bit, simply because Sterling got to those positions. I think he just needs to sharpen up. But I'd say for sure, I agree with you. But the first 30 minutes, he looked like he actually was creating a lot of chances. He was taking on a lot of players. But I do agree on the side that his final touch, his final decision needs to be a little bit of more clarity of what he needs to do, because he was looking like the danger man in the very, very beginning. The first, like, literally half hour, I was like, yo, Sterling's going to score a goal. You know, he had a couple shots, couple chance created at the very beginning of that Phil Foden chance.
You know, there's those key moments, key memes where, you know, he's right in front of the net in the Champions League and misses an open goal against, who was it, Lyon last year? And then, like, he's done it a couple other times in, like, some Champions League games. So I don't know, maybe it's gonna, you know, fall over into this year's Champions League. But speaking of the Champions League, you should see our next video. But any closing thoughts on this one, Sash?
Closing thoughts is nope, deserved win. Happy for the better team to win on a neutral side. So I guess
There you go.
that's
And the Footy Brews got it right.
The Footy Brews got it right.
All right, Sash. Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy.
Have a good one. Footy Brews out.
Footy Brews
Catch you
out.
the
Don't
next
forget
one.
to subscribe and like. Have a good one.